Good evening. My name is Mike Mullings, and I am the Director of Alternative Education for the Kern High School District. And on behalf of the Kern High School District, I would like to welcome all of you, the family, the friends, to the Kern High School District Alternative Education Commencement Ceremony. Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Mike Mullings y soy el director del programa de la educación alternativa del Distrito Escolar Kern High. En nombre del Distrito Escolar de Kern High, me gustaría darles la bienvenida a todos ustedes, familiares y amigos, a la ceremonia de graduación del programa de la educación alternativa del Distrito Escolar de Kern. Please join me and stand for the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Today we celebrate and honor our amazing graduates who have persevered to make this day possible. We have looked forward to this joyous occasion and momentous milestone of achievement. I would like to say thank you to all of the family, friends, administrators, teachers, and staff for your unparalleled dedication and unwavering support of our students to make this commencement ceremony so very special. I would like to take a moment to recognize some of our graduates here tonight who have excelled academically in the Kern High School District Alternative Education Program. Would the students, the graduates, who have earned a Silver Honor Cord, please stand? These students are exhibiting a Silver Honor Cord because they achieved a 3.0 GPA or higher for 2 semesters since entering the Kern High School District Alternative Education Program. Thank you, guys. You may be seated. Now, would the students who have earned a Gold Honor Cord please stand? These students are exhibiting a Gold Honor Cord because they achieved a 3.0 GPA or higher for 4 or more semesters since entering the Kern High School District Alternative Education Program. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you, grads. You may be seated. Tonight, we will hear from 6 wonderful students, grad speakers, who will reflect upon their journey to meet the requirements needed to be here with us tonight. Our first speaker from Central Valley High School is Melanie Mejia.
Good evening, class of 2023. My name is Melanie Mejia, and I represent Central Valley High School. Congratulations, we all made it to the end of the year. and we're getting a piece of paper to prove it. It was a tough year, and we all had to work really hard to get here. It felt like teachers and parents were constantly pushing us to complete our work and get our grades up. We all have those negative thoughts that aren't ours, saying just quit, drop out, and other negative thoughts. And I know there are some classmates who listen to that voice, classmates who aren't here with us today. For those who stuck it out, who put in the work and faced the challenges, you have a right to be proud today and to see the pride in parents, students, teachers, and administrators when they look at us. Tonight, there are so many emotions flying around that we can't tell the difference between excitement, nerves, or grief. Nobody wants to say it, but each and every one of us are thinking about our last and having out-of-body experiences. I know I have had a ton, in class, at home, everywhere. It feels just like yesterday when we were writing letters to our future selves, making little arts and crafts, making an all about me poster, and having class parties. We're all grown up. We've matured in both easy and difficult ways. We've lost people on our journey, and it hurts. We've lost friends who we thought would be there forever. That didn't happen. Their journeys took them to other paths. Helen Keller said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." For each of us here today, we have dared to venture. We have been challenged in ways we never thought possible. For over a year, we had to do school from home. We sat at computers in our pajamas and presented on blank screens. We failed classes because we were tired and distracted by everything around us. And then, when we did come back to school, we had to wear masks and sit with space between us. It's no wonder so many of us failed classes and struggled with assignments. So we found ourselves a continuation school, the place we knew were for those kids, and where we swore we would never go. And we found something that surprised us, a home. Many of us went with the idea that we would hurry and get caught up with our credits, then go back to our schools. For me, that was Shafter High School. But I found what most of us found was a place where we had smaller classes, where the teachers knew our names, where the security greeted us by name every day, and where we got more individualized attention. Gradually, we did begin earning those credits we'd been missing out on. We got closer to that magical finishing line as we found success in areas we thought where we'd struggled before. And for some of us, when the chance to return to our previous schools came, we took a pass so we could stay where we thought we'd be most successful. That's something I thought I'd never do. As we step boldly forward into the unknown, we should do things that scare us or that drive us insane. We should make mistakes, but be cautious of our actions, for they have consequences, good and bad. We should be reckless, but not too reckless, and remember to just live. We should exceed our limits and try new things, because before we know it, it'll be too late for us to do the things we dreamed about doing. Having completed this obstacle of high school, we stand at the dawn of a new day. One without paid teachers to instruct us, one without counselors who will make sure we make good choices or are in the right classes, one without so many rules. We face an even more difficult obstacle, life. Are we prepared? Are we equipped with the tools we need? Are we bold enough to move into the unknown with purpose? I know my parents hope so. High school should not be the highlight of our lives. Well, tonight is when we say our final goodbyes to our close friends, a time to hold on to every single last second, and a time to recognize that our parents were right when they said high school would go by so fast. It's also a time to look into the future. In closing, I want to express my appreciation to my teachers, my counselor, and the entire staff at Central Valley. I would not be here today without them, but most of all, I want to thank my friends and family for the motivation they gave me and for staying by my side. I want to thank my baby brothers for always greeting me when I come into the house after a long day. I want to thank my sister for always cheering me up. I want to thank my mom, who pushed me to be who I am right now. And finally, I want to thank my father for sacrificing his health to make sure I got to school every day. It takes a team for each of us to be here today, and I had the best team possible. Class of 2023, we made it.
Great job, Melanie. Our second speaker tonight from Nueva High School, Dylan Duclos.
Good evening, students, parents, loved ones, current high school district administrators, and distinguished guests. My name is Dylan Duclos, and I am honored to be one of your graduation speakers, representing alternative education. Tonight, we are here ready to accomplish a great dream despite of all the challenges we had to overcome. As I reflect on my first days of my freshman year, I remember being scared to be in a big school with about 3,000 students. I managed to make some friends, and we had a lot of fun that year. But my grades began to slip. Then COVID happened, and online learning became very challenging for me. I could not wake up on time or maintain my focus. When I did manage to log into my courses, I ghosted my classes and left my grades slip even further. Consequently, my sophomore year was a disaster. I ended up failing half of my classes. Not much changed my junior year. I did not feel motivated to do anything. Then, during a conference with my counselor, I was encouraged to attend Nueva Continuation during the summer. There, something seemed to click. I experienced genuine care and interest from the teachers and staff at Nueva. Everything seemed more personal and real. I recovered some credits, and I did it all while being engaged and interested in the curriculum. I informed Ms. Elias, the counselor, that I wanted to attend Nueva my senior year. For the first time, I felt helped and heard. There was just something different about Nueva that was missing at my previous school. Looking back on those first 3 years, I now realize that I was too scared to ask for help. But Nueva gave me the courage and confidence to be my own advocate. This past year has been so different. Every single one of us has had someone who helped us along the way. All of my teachers were eager to help, especially Miss Adriana, our AmeriCorps mentor. When I felt like giving up or found myself at my lowest, she motivated me and picked me up. And for that, I am grateful. When I recovered the credits that I needed to go back to my comprehensive site, I asked myself, why go back? Without Nueva, I probably wouldn't be able to graduate. At Nueva, I got involved in a long list of school-related events. For example, the quinceañera for our school's pet turtle. I was elected as a student site council member by my peers. I participated on the district's LCAP Student Advisory Council, where we discussed important student issues throughout the district, made important decisions, networked with other students from all the other high schools. I attended luncheons. Getting fed was always a plus. Furthermore, I am a member of the Poder Club that helps empower young Latinas. This program was an eye-opener to how far women can go with the proper support and mentorship. And our last district Poder meeting, I was honored with Scholar of the Year scholarship. None of this would have been possible without all the academic and personal support that I received from Neva. I would like to send a special thank you to Ms. Elias, Mr. Marquez, Ms. Cervantes, Ms. Wadao, Mr. Calderon, Ms. Denise, Ms. Veronica, Ms. G, and Ms. Cantu. Pero sobre todo le doy enormes gracias a mi abuelita, quien me ha criado con mucho amor. Si no fuera por ella, no estaría aquí hoy graduándome, así que se lo agradezco, mamá, la quiero mucho. To my grandmother who raised me like my mother, I pledge my future plans and efforts to graduate from a university with a degree in liberal arts and hopefully serve my Lamont community as an elementary school teacher. Thank you to all the families who joined us today to celebrate this very special day, and congratulations, class of 2023.
Wonderful job, Dylan. Thank you so much. Our next speaker from Tierra del Sol High School is Hannah Machuca.
Good evening, families, friends, staff, Dr. McGee, and most importantly, fellow graduates of 2023. We are here today because we have accomplished the great task of graduating high school, the biggest achievement of our lives so far. For some of us, if not most, this wasn't easy. We started high school during a pandemic. As we know, teachers constantly assumed the pandemic turned our lives upside down. And for the most part, it was just a long summer break, like really, really long. Until the time came to start in-person learning. Many of us were socially and academically stumped. We fell behind or lost all motivation. Regardless of the reason, we were labeled in danger of not graduating. We took a chance and transferred to a tiny little continuation school that was a huge difference from the schools we came from. We no longer got lost in the crowd or felt invisible. Almost all of the staff knew us by name and what grade we were in, but more importantly, they knew why we were there and sought to help. Almost every staff member cheered us on and wanted to support us in getting caught up with credits. Take my story for example. I enrolled at Tierra del Sol Continuation High School during the summer of 2022 with only 80 credits, a fresh start. That's what it felt like. I walked into the classroom, nervous I was going to be met with negativity in the form of a teacher who treated us like we weren't worthy of a second chance or was impatient because we weren't at the academic levels we should be. Instead, I was welcomed by Miss Darden. And she explained that she understood how we got behind in credits, and her only response to the situation was, "Let's get to work." After a while, I realized that the whole staff had positive attitudes and were there to help us and motivate us to keep pushing forward to reach our goals. After the 2 semesters I completed during summer school, I realized that attending TDS gave me a very special opportunity. So instead of going back to my home school, I decided to stay at TDS. I'm extremely grateful to my counselor, Mrs. Alfaro, and her positive attitude. She did everything in her power to make sure that I was not only able to catch up on credits, but to also reach my goal of graduating early. Because of Miss Alfaro and the support of many teachers and staff, I stand here before you, graduating at the end of my junior year. I am now ready to start the next chapter of my life at Bakersfield College. That is all thanks to the love and support of my mom. And due to my experience and knowledge gained at TDS, Mrs. Cogshell, a favorite teacher of mine, always says, "The more knowledge you have, the more powerful you are." Graduates, we have gained an abundance of knowledge throughout our years of high school. So I leave you with this question. What will we do with the power of knowledge that we have received? Will we make the most of what we have learned by furthering our education or by joining the workforce? Graduates, whatever we decide, let's get to work. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Great job, Hannah. Thank you. Our next speaker from Vista High School, Leslie Sanchez Nunez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Leslie Sandez, and I stand before you today as a graduating senior from Vista High School, class of 2023. Our journey may not be easily understood by everyone, and I don't expect them to fully grasp our story. When people ask which school we go to and we say Vista, a continuation school, they often jump to conclusions and assume the worst about us, labeling us as bad kids. It's not so, but so much deeper than that. My time here at Vista has been truly transformative, and every moment has been an experience like no other. It has been filled with moments that resonate deep within us, like those times when my late night spending working on assignments through the next morning, or the unforgettable road trip I took with my friends, spending an entire day together making memories that will last a lifetime. And sure, there were times when I arrived late, yet Miss Chanel would always greet me with the kindness, "Good morning," to start the day off on a positive note. Personally, I remember everything about high school. Times when I woke up late thinking I was, sorry, I woke up late thinking I was, I woke up thinking I was late, only to realize it was 10 p.m. The precious memories made with my friends in Vista. Every moment I spent here was a blessing in disguise, and I say this because each friend I made has made a great impact in my life, and I had the privilege of meeting the most incredible group of friends who accepted me for who I am and made me feel I truly belonged in their world. Every one of my friends present here tonight, as well as our amazing teachers, has left a mark on my life in some way. The present will stay with me when I'm old and wishing to turn back to relive one more day with all of you. Today, we have officially reached the finish line, and soon we will cross it. Being here, standing in front of all of you, is a highlight of my high school experience, and I want to express my heartfelt appreciation. So thank you, Mr. Molina, for creating a safe environment that allowed me to be myself and speak my mind. Thank you, Mr. Singleton, for always bringing laughter into my life, especially on those tough days when I needed it the most. To my friends, thank you for never giving up on me and for encouraging me to stand here tonight. And to my mom, who is not only my mother, but also my best friend, I see how hard you try, and I love you deeply for it. Please know that I am forever grateful for you and the life that you have built for me and my siblings. You serve as my greatest role model. I must also acknowledge my two older brothers, who have always protected me as much as they could. They have been there for me even through my mistakes, reminding me that we learn and grow from them, and that giving up is never an option. Therefore, I want to leave you with an important message. Mistakes are not roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Giving up should never be the answer. Throughout our academic journey, we have faced many challenges and encountered personal hardships. In those moments, it may have been tempting to give up, but here we are graduating, proving that we are capable of so much more than we ever imagined. Mistakes have been our greatest teachers. They have shown us what doesn't work and guided us towards finding what does. As we move on the next phase of our lives, let us remember that success is not defined by the absence of mistakes, but how we respond to them. Embrace the unknown, take risks, and never be discouraged by temporary setbacks. Vista has been an extraordinary chapter in my life, and I am forever grateful for the unforgettable experiences, friendships, and the support. Together, we could officially say we did it. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
Fantastic. Thank you. Our next speaker from Vista West High School is Brendan Lampkin.
Welcome, parents, students, faculty, and distinguished guests. My name is Brendan Lampkin. Today, as I stand before you, I cannot help but reflect on my journey towards graduation. It's been a tumultuous one, marked by numerous challenges and setbacks. But thanks to the support of many, as well as the opportunity given to me by Vista West, I'm proud to say that I finally reached the finish line. Admiral William McMaven, in his famous commencement speech at the University of Texas, Austin, spoke about the importance of making your bed every morning as a way of starting your day off. Right. He emphasized the power of small actions in shaping one's destiny. For me, this resonated deeply. At times, I felt hopes of graduating were too big to achieve, but through consistent effort and the pursuit of my goals, I was able to make it to this point. However, my journey towards graduation did not stop at the classroom door. Admiral William McRaven spoke about the importance of shaking on challenges that seem insurmountable. For me, this challenge was learning to believe in myself again. It was hard to shake off the negative thoughts and doubts that plagued me for so long, but through hard work and perseverance, I was able to overcome them. Vista West was my second chance. At my old school, I fell behind due to multiple reasons. I felt that school was unnecessary and a waste of time. I rarely showed up, and when I did, I wouldn't do work. None of my previous teachers cared if I failed or even if I was there. I had no goals or no motivation to continue, but the staff at Vista West never gave up on me, even when I'd given up on myself. They encouraged me to push harder, aim higher, and aim higher. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Now I want to share with you what I've learned along the way. Firstly, never underestimate the power of a second chance. No matter how far behind you may be, it's never too late to turn things around. Secondly, surround yourself with people who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Thirdly, don't be afraid to take on challenges that seem impossible. The greatest achievements in life are often the ones that require the most effort and perseverance. And before I conclude, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to a few people who've had a profound impact on my journey towards graduation. One of those people is my counselor, Miss Anderson. She went above and beyond to support me, providing guidance and encouragement when I needed it most. When times got tough, Miss Anderson was always there to talk. She pushed me to believe myself again and held me to a high standard, never letting me settle for less than my best. Without her dedication and unwavering support, I would not be standing here today as a graduate. To Miss Anderson, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your belief in me and your commitment to my success has been a driving force towards my journey towards graduation. I will always be grateful for your impact on my life. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge one of my teachers, Mr. Tennis, who played a significant role in my journey towards graduation. Mr. Tennis pushed me to be the best version of myself, always encouraged me to pursue my goals and never settle for less than what I was capable of. He took a genuine interest in my hobbies and interests and was always there to talk to me about them. His support and guidance helped me stay focused and motivated, even during the toughest moments. Mr. Tennis, thank you. I would not be standing here today as a graduate. I wanted to thank him for being a mentor and a guiding light in my life. His encouragement and belief in me have made all the difference, and I will always be grateful for your impact on my journey towards graduation. I would also like to thank my recruiter, Payoff Supreme, for giving me the opportunity to join the world's greatest Navy. You've guided me through the process of joining the Navy with unwavering support. Your dedication and commitment to my success have made a profound impact on my life, and I cannot thank you enough for the opportunity you've given me. And finally, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to someone who's been there every step of the way, my incredible mom. It has always been just the two of us, and no matter what, she supported me unconditionally. She has made countless sacrifices to ensure that I have every opportunity to succeed. Mom, your unwavering love, support, and belief in me has been a driving force behind my journey towards graduation. You've been a rock, my source of strength, and my biggest cheerleader. When I felt like giving up, you were always there. Your belief in my potential has inspired me to push harder, aim higher, and overcome any obstacle in my path. I want to thank you, Mom, from the bottom of my heart for the sacrifices you made, the love you've given, and the unwavering support you've provided. Without you, I would not be standing here today as a graduate. You have shaped me into the person I am today, and I'm eternally grateful for your presence in my life. Your example of determination and selflessness will continue to inspire me as I pursue my dreams. Thank you, Mom, for being my biggest supporter and my hero. To all these people, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your dedication to my success has not gone unnoticed, and I'll always be grateful for your impact on my life. To my fellow graduates, congratulations on this incredible achievement. Let us go forth and continue to pursue all our dreams with courage and determination, knowing that no challenge is too great to overcome with the right mindset and support. Thank you.
Great job, Brendan, and thank you for your upcoming service. Thank you. Our next speaker is a workforce student representing South High Workforce, Alexandra Sierra.
Good evening, graduates. Today marks the end of one chapter in our lives and the beginning of another. We've worked hard to get here, and I know you're all capable of great things. I want to take a moment to thank our teachers, security, custodial staff, and everyone else who has been more than just educators to us. Specifically, Ms. Gill, Ms. Cruz, Ms. Alford, Ms. Ramey, Ms. Letty, Mr. Gotchin, Sergio, and Victor. They have been our role models, inspiration, and friends, and there for us when we needed a good laugh. More importantly, I want to thank my mom. Thank you for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for driving me to school and pretending to understand my math homework. And thank you for never giving up on me, even when I gave you plenty of reasons to. And to my best friends, thank you for being my partners in crime. We've been through it all together. The good, the bad, the ugly, and you guys have been my study buddies, therapists, and cheerleaders. You've shown me what true friendship looks like, and I'm lucky to have you guys in my life. So here's to the future, the adventures that await us, and the people who have shaped us into who we are today. Be kind, be honest, and be true to yourself. Don't be afraid to take risks, but don't forget to learn from your failures. And always remember that you're not alone. You're part of a community of graduates who are all going through the same thing. Lean on each other, support each other, and celebrate each other's successes. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Good job, Alexandria. Can we give all 6 of our speakers a round of applause? Thank you, graduates, for sharing your experiences with us. As the Kern High School District Director of Alternative Education, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of the Kern High School District and the state of California. Representing the Kern High School District and assisting with the commencement ceremony this evening is Deputy Superintendent of Educational Services and Innovative Programs, Dr. Dean McGee. Would you please join me in welcoming Dr. McGee?
Good evening. We welcome the graduates, family, friends, and staff. We're truly grateful for this wonderful evening to celebrate all of these amazing students on the field. Tonight's ceremony is a testimony to the spirit of each student's commitment to achieve the goal of earning a high school diploma. I remember when all of you started high school 4 years ago. Everything in the world was pretty normal. Then it wasn't. Yet each of you adapted and persevered to be here tonight. Congratulations to each one of you for earning your place on this field. For nearly 4 decades, I've been blessed as a teacher, a coach, and an administrator in this wonderful Kern County community. During all of these years, I've seen thousands, tens of thousands of students graduate and move into the next stage of their lives. The students who are courageous, otherness-minded, and resolute not only achieve their goals, but they enjoy their journeys along the way. Graduates, as you have demonstrated these characteristics the past 4 years to earn your diploma, I compel you to be courageous in your lives as you leave high school. I encourage you to continue caring for those around you, and I implore you to be mindful about your endeavors and to finish everything you start. As we've heard from the student speakers, the wonderful student speakers tonight, many of you are on this field because of your support of parents, friends, and amazing teachers and staff members. Just a few moments ago, Dilden told us that every single one of us has had someone who helped us along the way. And Hannah shared that staff members at her school cheered them along the way and wanted to support them and encourage them to earn credit toward graduation. Melanie then thanked friends, family for the motivation they gave her and for staying by her side. It is as clear to me as it is clear to everybody in this stadium that all of you on this field are grateful for the support you received from family, friends, and school staff members. Not everybody could grab the mic tonight, so please make sure you take the time to express your appreciation appreciation to all of those who've supported you. Students, tonight is about acknowledging and celebrating your wonderful accomplishments. We thank you for working so hard to earn your diploma and in a few moments cross this stage. We know that many wonderful opportunities are ahead of you. These opportunities may be rewarding, challenging, and difficult, but we encourage you to approach every challenge with the dedication and perseverance you demonstrated earning your diploma. Just like Brendan told us, the greatest achievements in life are often the ones that require the most effort and perseverance. And then we should always remember to surround ourselves with people who believe in us so we can accomplish many great things. The Kern High School District believes that every student can be successful if given the right opportunities. All of you've demonstrated that this belief is justified. As Leslie reminded us, success is not defined by the absence of mistakes, but by how we respond to them. And we must embrace the unknown, take risk, and never be discouraged by temporary setbacks. So, never give up, take risk, and never be discouraged. Believe in yourself and always meet the challenges straight on with your heads held high. Finally, to quote Erica's comment from earlier, here's to the future and adventures that await you. With that said, I'm pleased to accept, on behalf of the Kern High School District Board of Trustees, the Alternative Education and Workforce High School class of 2023 as having met the graduation requirements of the Kern High School District and the state of California. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. McGee. We would like to make sure that every family has the opportunity to hear the name of their student, their graduate, being read during the ceremony, and ask that you please be considerate of others as their names are read. Nos gustaría asegurarnos de que cada familia tenga la oportunidad de escuchar el nombre de su estudiante durante la ceremonia y les pedimos que seamos considerados con las demás. I would like to invite Melissa Bennett, the Assistant Principal of Workforce, to read the names of the graduates. Graduates, after you have received your diploma cover, please return to your seat until the last graduate's name has been called.
Presenting the diplomas for Central Valley High School, Site Administrator Michael Akey. Melanie Arlette Mahia.
Mike, back up to the middle.
Andrew Angel Aguilar Ramirez. Ruben Orozco. Adan Garza Arjona. Chauncey Lee Stout. Vicente Luis Iniguez Jr. Brandon Palomares. Samantha Mary Barasa. Jose Manuel Ahumada. Alexa Giselle Vargas. Leslie Zazueta Lopez. Monique Rose Olvera. Julissa Cabral. Francisco Bravo. Jesus Antonio Valenzuela. Presenting the diplomas for Nueva High School, Site Administrator Rocio Cantu. Dylan Jalissa Duclos. Arlene Brianna Carrillo. Eric Espinoza. Alicio Maite Perez Jimenez. Sandra Chavez. Miguel Antonio Osorio Jr. Kevin Gael Zuniga. Alonso Leyva Martinez. Leonardo Mosqueda Andrade. Hugo Mejia. Idalia Reyes Garduno. Jasmine Nahar. Escarlett Armendariz. Jocelyn Garcia Sanchez. Brisa Isabel Garzon Morales. Emily Duran Morales. Zelia Askandar. Leilani Leslie Leon. Daniela Cisneros. Alexa Arias Rodriguez. Jonathan Gomez Para. Brian Rojas. Presenting the diplomas for Tierra del Sol High School, Site Administrator Rebecca Fulse. Hannah Grace Machuca. Anaya Rayona Jeter. Layla Martina Chavez. Antonique Marche Stewart. Troyce Dwayne Stewart. Adam Jacob Zepeda. Julio Arturo Castillo. Miguel Hernandez. Rafael Sevilla. Achilles Grahiola. Valentin Chocoteco III. Santino Jesus Nahera. Alexander Lamond Fletcher Ray. Francisco Mejia. Eileen Arlette Castaneda. JJ Gutierrez. Summer Serena Darlene El Rohani. Lorena Salazar. Ethan Galicia. Diego Vargas Alvarez. Edgar Garcia. Richard Anthony Barella Jr. Gabriel Michael Mendoza. Ivy Marie Aparicio. Isabella Margaret Angon Cervantes. Mohammed Nagi Mohammed Al-Ghazali. Joseph Graham Abney. Kayla Faye Gandara. Angelique Carrasco. Cassandra Vasquez. Julia Socorro Cueva Rodriguez. Victoria Cecilia Torres. Christian Alejandro Chiman. Rothena Somara Ferry. Anthony Ivan Romero. Ethan McKinney. Jacob Isaiah Macias. Adriana Ray. Julio Cesar Diaz Jr. Cesar Garcia. Angelo Mejia. Karime Alexandra Sandoval. Julissa Angelic Small. Isaiah Matthew Vaca. Cecilia Caballero. Jaslyn Leila Ozeda. Kelly Rosalva Gaitan. Isaiah Hernandez. Kevin Jose Gallegos. Giovanni Arcila. Christian Aceves. Felix Manuel Flores. Angel Joseph Santa Cruz. Isaiah Maximus Tejas. Jacob Rodriguez. Anthony Perez Morales. Toyvon Marquise Wilbert. Aiden Alexander Cervantes. Israel Angel Maese. Jay Neville. Ernesto Nunez. Emmanuel Llamas. Sapphire Star Garza Abrego. Leo Garcia. Brianna Townsend. Cameron Nixon. Kayla Arlene Grijalva. Jose Hernandez Gonzalez. Angel Plades. Gerardo Henriquez. Jacoby Asante Jackson. Steve Samuel Borjas. Isaac Benjamin Lewis. Jasmine Perez. Jessica Villa. Vanessa Martinez. Omar Cardenas Ramos. Presenting the diplomas for Vista High School, Site Administrator Dr. Cheryl Thompson. Leslie Kbeth Sandez Nunez. Jayla Jones. Layla Renee Lozano. Alexis Marlene Crossweight. Denia Leon Valdez. Alondra Garcia Espinoza. Valeria Garcia Espinoza. Nayeli Sandoval. Amaya Renee Lomax. Dana Chavez. Kalasia Verna Lee Belt. Nisa Jade Stevenson. Emma Lee Sandoval. Moses J. Sanchez Wardes. Angel Andres Guerrero. Gunnar Jackson Wayne Graham. Isabel Josefina Gomez. Sandra Villa. Jessica Renee Lopez. Victoria Angels Lopez. Marasia Monique Nelson. Joshua Lawrence Olivas. Felix Torres Miranda. Manuel Villa Solis. Jaime Alfonso Rodriguez. Dylan Sky Fiend. Enrique Manuel Gonzalez. Clarissa Lynn Parker. Chloe Love Soto. Graciano Ariola Lopez. Gabriel Gutierrez. Josefina Guadalupe Castro. Trinity Maya Hernandez. Victoria Jasmine Cortez. Fernando Isaiah Ramirez. Jaden LeBrian Langston. Melanie Denise Rivera Pimentel. Sarai Davila. Aiden Paul James Aloisi Marshall. Miranda Dawn Conger. Eliza Vega. Rosaria LV Renice Stubbs. Chloe Rose Jackson. Natalia Imani Simone Blanche. Marcus Truvel Stokes Young. Josiah Leona Carol Frutos. Zariah Shanae Knox. Isaac Hernandez. Isaac Anthony Ispuro. Anthony Lawrence Almaguer. Christopher Diaz. Justin Daniel Ariola. Diego Lopez. Jose Antonio Garza. Adolfo Angel Padilla. Travis Lynn Walker. Stephen Aaron Fuentes. Presenting the diplomas for Vista West High School, Site Administrator Russ Schubert. Brendan Michael Lampkin. Samantha Meadow Gonzalez. Adana Ain Elam. Crystal May Dixon. Donovan Edmonds. Zachariah Serrano Leon. Aaron Joshua Capelli. Ibrahim Mohammed. Peter Michael Martinez. Caden D. Evantia Glinton. Cody Randall Romero. Jessica Michelle Coffin. Yaima Cervantes. Ashlyn Bailey Piker. Parker Lawrence Cherry. Axel Ariel Roman Delgado. Donovan Jacob Burns. Ruby Crystal Aceves. Isabella Rivera. Dominique Arlene Torres. Ricardo Tomas Lara. Andy Moises Rojas. Eduardo Delgado. Oscar Julian Heredia Zagasta. Lorenzo Lewis. Jakayo Towers. Joshua Webster. Chris West. Ian Winter. Hugo Gabriel Plazola Jr. Faith Antonia Acosta. Alexia Lera Villa. Carissa Lynn Williamson. Isaiah Thor Rodriguez. Shayla Lizette Jimenez. Jolene Bell Santiano. Beyonce Nicole Ward. Kirsten Callie Lovin. Jade Nicole Denise Lewis. Billy Shane Gillespie. Caleb Andrew Tankak. Malachi Sean Roberts. Dylan Timothy Maza. Fernando Martinez. Enrique Mejia. Arturo Rolando Alvarez. Marlon Fordyce. Esmeralda Alcantar Carranza. Diana Chabin. Kristen Elizabeth Greilish. Tristan Alexander David Cheatwood. Zoe Adela Faye Watt. Caitlin Marie Martin. Audrey Renee Williams. Jasmine Raylene Mercado. Rainisha Renee Millsap. Davy Vincus. Alexandria Renee Burrell. Zoe Madison Benson. Jonathan James Wayne Terrell. Void Morg. William Frederick McCaslin. Sebastian Curtis Bolton. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at Arvin High School, Workforce Coordinator Chris Kays and Michael West. Victor Reyes Ibanez. Ismael Ramirez Duran. Esmeralda Reese Rodriguez. Dolly Martinez. Jocelyn Sade Medina. Isaac Mark Aguayo. Alejandro Jose Pantoja. Celine Serenity Gomez. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at Bakersfield High School, Workforce Coordinator Jen Thompson. Chaz Alexander Baker Jr. Samantha Nevea Garcia Beltran. Damian Renee Cardona. Diana Catherine Keitlinger. Gustavo Sanchez. Angel Ramiro Torrialba. Brianna Michelle Vaquero. Jocelyn Unique Vidal. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at East Bakersfield High School is Arvin Workforce Coordinator Michael West. Raymond Ward. Quincy Wallace. Marilyn Rubio Lopez. Eric Ethan Mariano Jr. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at Foothill High School, Kelly Haraska. Ruby Elizabeth Martinez. Alexis Vasquez. Jesus Lopez. Alberto Vargas. Aliana Mia Nahera. Gael Wandik Soria. Emily Elizabeth Jaime. Esmeralda Guadalupe Martinez. Trinidad Martinez. Rafael Blancas Jr. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at South High School, Workforce Clerical Secretary Leticia Garcia. Alexandra Morelli Sierra. Samantha Padilla. Alexis Marie Navarro. Narelle Sharik Brothers. Michael Aiden O'Donnell. Abigail Rose Fabelina. Angel Damian Garcia Gonzalez. Roberto Aguero Chuca. Ana Pantoja Gonzalez. Christian Polozzi. Ramiro Luna Angulo. Anthony Ferrer. Felipe Morfine Jr. Marcus Garnica. Francisco Villa Isidoro. Kayla Marie Morales. Jamie Renee McNutt. Gracia Barrientos. Jose Mario Rocha Bucio. Neil Richard Jimenez. Uriah Leanne Shiver. Presenting the diplomas for workforce at West High School, Workforce Coordinator Nick Onandia. Madeline Marie Dickey. Patricia Jones. Rosalind Velasquez. Gabriela Isidra Guzman. Emily Tamara Vera. Melanie Nicole Herrera. Daniel Alexander Ortiz Torres. Veronica Ortega Dominguez. Litzy Jimenez Rincon. Nidalyn Juanita Luna. Savannah Denise Torres. Natalia Julissa Munoz. Giovanni Hernandez. Tanaya Rochelle Christer. Michael Aparicio Ruiz. Andy Verona. Alexander Richard Scott Hernandez. Macy Luann Sutherland. Analisa Nevea Rodriguez. Angel Madrigal. Heidi Maribel Munoz. Aliyah Marie Zimmerman. Charles Nathaniel Goodman.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett, for reading the names. Graduates, would you please stand? And move your tassels from the right to the left. It is my pleasure to present the graduating class of 2023. Congratulations. Want to thank everyone for coming out. If you would like to meet your graduates on the field, you may do so to take pictures. Congratulations.